Yeah, I'm absolutely loving it. Yeah, it's my first time here, and it's only been 2 days, and I feel spoiled rotten. It's fantastic.
Nice. How's it like here compared to Australia?
Well, especially I haven't seen the con as yet, but especially the scene, it's very relaxed here. I do like that. Sydney is the same quite often, but it's more competitive. Especially as I've been talking to a lot of cosplayers here, I find that depending on the materials that are available, like for here, there's no warbler access and things like that.
We have our phones,
Yeah, in Australia we've got fiberglass, we've got casting materials, we have everything available now, and so competition is really getting tough.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you've been a cosplayer for almost a decade now.
Yeah, well, just over 8 years now. I've lost track on how long it's been, but it's been a while. But it's only been the last couple of years where I've really pushed myself to use more materials now.
More materials.
Yeah.
Usually you do armor crafting for some of your cosplays as well, right? Like your Riven.
Yeah. Well, she is probably the first costume where things actually worked out. like Katarina, she was my first character for me to use Warbler. And so I was very inexperienced and I didn't make things properly. But with Riven, she taught me a lot on which materials I have to use, for certain parts of the armor. And she came along so well, she hasn't fallen apart yet, so fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
But do you like that armor making? I mean, because most of your cosplays tend to be cloth.
Yeah. Well, it's because I grew up in like my mother, she's a seamstress. She's a beautiful wedding dress designer. And I went to fashion school for a few months, so I was just so used to fabric. And that's why I transitioned that over to armor, because there's a technicality, there's a creativity. It's fantastic. It's really pushed me.
Yeah, it's a completely different feel from the cloth area.
Oh, it's so different. It's so different, but like that passion still drives force. And next, I'd love to learn how to do casting, and I'd love to learn how to use fiberglass, so I can make my own helmets. Yeah.
Alright. So, what are you expecting from the convention in the next 2 days?
I wouldn't say I'm expecting anything, but I guess I'm looking forward to the activity within the community. Yeah, to see how passionate they are with the gaming and with cosplay, to see how far they really push themselves. So I'm really looking forward to that.
I see you again.
I mean, ever since 2012 when you did the Borderlands thing.
Yeah.
I hate to bring it up.
No, you're all good.
I mean, you've probably been invited to several gaming conventions since then. Down under.
It's definitely more local where I have been doing my work. Like I did work at the first EV Expo. I helped promote with 2K. And then from there, it's just been the last year or two where I've been invited to be a cosplay judge at Supernova and recently at EV Expo. And it's been fantastic. It's not. I feel bad as well because I'm there like judging everyone and they're all scared and they feel bad like I'm the bad guy, But it's been wonderful as well because the new people that are coming into the scene, they're so talented. After all these years, I'm still learning. And they're doing better work than I am. So it inspires me as well. Yeah.
Okay. You were chosen as Lily. So after being modeled after you, what are there any significant differences between before and after?
In terms of me or?
In terms of you, your career, everything.
Oh, okay. I guess after that, because I'd never been thrown into the spotlight before. And so I learned a lot about myself. I was quite innocent back then in terms of the exposure, and I learned quite a lot. I learned how to take criticism properly. I've never learned how to do that before. It just taught me how to grow up, and it also showed me how to, just appreciate my art. And I have pushed myself more into acting and into modelling and things like that. I'm not sure if I want to turn it into a career. Like I did study game design, I did have a diploma, and I did struggle to find work, and I'm just not sure what to do with it right now. But it has taught me just to appreciate the life I've got and be willing to take criticism.
Okay. So you have done a lot of cosplay. So what is your most memorable one so far?
Memorable costume?
Yeah.
There's so many. There's so many. I think I've definitely got to bring up Katarina again, just because of first off the learning curve, and and just the attention that I got from that as well. She was actually one of my first costumes that just exploded online,
You went
and
viral.
it was unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable, and it's pushed me now to actually do more League of Legends costumes. The game, like the concept art from that is amazing, and that's why I did Championship Ribbon. And I've got a few other costumes on the line. I'm starting Quinn at the moment. Her classic skin. That's gonna be fun. I gotta find a blue bird. I don't know where I'm gonna do that. Yeah.
So you've cosplayed for a really, really long now. So how was it like back then when you first started?
Back then it was quite intimate. Back in the day, we didn't have online tutorials, to help us out, on what to do. There were no materials like Wonderflex, like Warbler available. So we pretty much just had to rely on scrap materials, whatever was in our wardrobe, we just shoved it together and to make it work. These days, it is a lot more competitive, and there are a lot more materials available. But I think for those who started at the early age of the community, we've come to appreciate what we've got now. We kind of respect it a little bit more, and that's what we try to pass on to the new generation of cosplayers.
I see.
Yeah.
So speaking of the new generation of cosplayers and online tutorials, I mean, you started, you've got 60,000 views, likes on Facebook.
I don't know how. I literally do not know how. I think it's wonderful, I guess. Like, I feel so honored that so many people support the crap that I do. Like, all I do is look stupid in front of the camera, that's it. But I love it, and it brings so many of us together as artists, as cosplayers, as gamers, as geeks. It's fantastic.
But are you planning to leverage on that? You've done a few YouTube videos recently.
I've recently done a few YouTube videos, and I'd definitely love to do more down the track.
Right.
Just to show off my opinion. I'm a loud mouth. I think you've got that at the moment. I just keep talking. So I would love to do some more videos and see how things go. To turn it into a career, like a lot of cosplayers have done, like Nigri and Yaya Kamui, for example. If I'm given the opportunity, I'll take it. Absolutely. But of course, I've got to think realistically on where my life's going to go. So I've got to make an alternative into where my life will be. Yeah, so who knows?
You mentioned Yaya and Kamui. They've both been visitors to Singapore thanks to Jason.
I'm in the footsteps of my senpais.
Yeah, how do you feel about that? Just off the top of your head.
I'm cool. I feel cool. It's amazing. Like, it's funny, this crazy hobby can take people around the world. It's absolutely unbelievable. But it just shows how much the community bands together to bring all of us together. Yeah.
It connects everyone.
It does. It definitely does. It unifies a lot of people, especially cosplayers. Some of us don't have, a good life or a normal life. Some of us do struggle through personal things, through social things. I've gone through some things myself, and cosplay really helped me to find people who do have their own problems, and we're like, hey, we're not alone. So it has brought us together, and it's helped us grow up a little bit to control, the little demons in our lives. Yeah.
So you've already reviewed which costumes you're going to do this weekend. Was there a reason for that choice, or was it just those are the easiest to pack and bring home?
Oh no, ribbon was not easy to pack. Ribbon, definitely not.
Giant swan.
Yeah, well, I specifically made ribbon before game start, yeah. When I got the invitation from Neo Tokyo, I thought I've got to really show my skills as an artist, so that's where I decided ribbon. And I made Elisa as well. I did already premiere her at EB Expo, but I thought I'd bring her along as well. She's a little bit easier to pack. Just the horn.
Just a bit.
Just a little bit easier. This has been easy.
Yes.
I just shoved her in the corner, and that's it.
Awesome.
Yeah. I just thought I'd show a bit of variety in my talents. Like, I can use fabric and create armor. Yeah, definitely.
How do you pick the characters you cosplay? Like, what do you look out for in characters?
For me, I just look for someone who's a little bit relatable. I look for someone strong, someone independent, someone who's got a bit of a chip on their shoulder. I go for that kind of character, and also I look for a costume where it's going to test me, and it's something that is aesthetically appealing. Where whether it's sexy, whether it's strong and confident, as long as I can connect somehow, I'll definitely make it. Yeah.
Okay, what? Oh, how fast do you make your costumes?
Oh. I always get asked this. It depends on the costume. Like, for example, this I made in only a couple of days. Eliza I made in 2 days. Riven I made in a span, like I actually took my time and made her in 3 weeks. I do my best to rush my
3
costumes.
weeks.
Because, yeah, 3 weeks. I really push myself.
I can't even.
For me, like I always set out a very strict plan on what to do, and I've actually just put a tutorial up online, like a little tip, where I literally dissect my costume, and I buy all the materials I need before I even start it. As soon as I start, like I create the pattern blocks. Once that's done, it's easy to ship out. Yeah, as soon as you got all the materials and you have a set plan, and you allocate certain times for certain parts of the costume, easy.
It just goes on and on and on until it's done.
Yeah, yeah, I don't stop. I have no life. My friends hate me.
You have friends. That's a good thing.
I do. I have some amazing friends. Really amazing friends. They get my quirkiness, so. So yeah.
What other hobbies do you have outside of cosplay though?
I do a lot of water sports. Like I'm a jet skier.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I've been jet skiing since I was a little kid.
Cool.
I used to do a lot of horse riding.
Horse riding.
Yeah, as a kid. I haven't ridden for a couple of years, but I'm thinking about going back on the saddle. Aside from that, I'm an artist. I do a lot of drawing, like realism drawings, things like that. And I love hiking. I love just getting out into nature.
So you're more an outdoor kind of person.
I'm definitely more outdoor. I'm more of like just a chill, hippie kind of person.
It's like be one with nature.
Yes. I don't go too far. Like I used to be a vegan. I used to go all the way out. Got too sick for that, so now I'm a trainer.
Horse riding. Do you want to make a character that rides on a horse as well?
I have thought about that for quite a while. I haven't found a costume I like that goes on horseback, but I'm actually thinking about pulling together Galadriel or Arwen from Lord of the Rings. I thought, yeah, they're pretty. I like their outfits.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I will be looking forward to that then.
Me too. Me too. I'm excited.
You guys any other questions?
Okay. What are your messages to your friends locally in Singapore?
What was that? Sorry.
What are your message to your friends in Singapore?
To my friends in Singapore. I guess thank you. I guess so much for inviting me. I feel so welcome here already, and it's only been less than 48 hours. I'm so excited to meet everyone at the convention, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how people throw together their costumes. I'm really, really excited for that. So thank you, and I'll see you soon.
Okay, final question for me.
Yeah.
Would you model for another game characters in the future? If you live, would you want to do it again?
Absolutely. There is no doubt in my mind. If someone gave me the opportunity, I'd jump at it. Right away.
Right. Alright, then I guess that's it from my side and then the rest of my interview.
Yeah.
That's it for me. So
Beautiful.
thank you so much, Yasemin.
Cool. Thank you, guys.
For the interview.